when you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's no false pretense when me tell them. And when you see the liquor in me head, me live me life like it's no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only a love for them. That's why I will never ever change. I'm a happiness everywhere I go. I'm a happiness, never ever change. I'm a happiness everywhere I go. I'm a happiness.
Pleasant good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good afternoon, 91.1 Talk City family. You are on the Big Bad Wrap-Up Show with Kingsley and Obi as we take you home safely on this Corpus Christi holiday, a time that the Christians in Jubilee, and you know they had their walk today, and a lot of beautiful things going on in the land. You know, it's a peaceful air. A lot of people doing their planting today, even though they got some, how should I say, Corpus Christi showers, right? People are planting seeds of all sorts. And, you know, today we're going to just be touching on all the different topics. I actually have two gentlemen lined up for a call immediately, right? So this afternoon we are going to have the president of the Maxi Drivers Association. He is going to be on call with us very shortly, along with the president of the Red Band Maxi Drivers Association also. So they are currently standby on calls, and I don't want to waste time. I want to go into it one time with them. I see my co-host. He has his hoodie. He's ready for battle. You understand? He said it's starting to make cold. You know, so good afternoon, Kingsley. Yes, number 3, sir. Yes.
Oh yes, I am back. I hear you have some guests. I have no guests.
Well, listen, they were supposed to be guests, but that I get run through probably. So they will be phone call guests for today.
Okay then.
But we have the president of the Maxi Drivers Association.
The man who hold the country to ransom.
Well, boy, yes, boy.
Suffer the people of this country.
Listen there.
Hey.
So, well, it has a funny story about this. So I had to give the backstory first before we get into this. So after they got their lamb blasting from me on the platform, and then they come and they get a lamb blasted here, I get a phone call. And the phone call was like, bro, oh, you could show me under the bus like that, boy? I said, who is this? Because I didn't recognize the number. He said, boy, this your brethren who we was lying down in Couva Hospital together with COVID, boy, dying, boy. We helped nurse one another back to health to leave the hospital, bro. He said, how you can forget me, boy? I said, well, bro, it's been a while, you know. I forget, you know, so much time has passed.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, I is the president of the Maxi Drivers Association. I said, nah, man, don't do me that. He said, yeah, boy, brother, boy. I said, well, hear what? I say, you have some questions to answer, you know. I say, because all you keep up our protests, all you hold the nation to ransom, and a lot of people don't know why all you did what all you did. And he tell me, well, you know, he felt that type of way because of how I came at him. I say, well, I really didn't come at you. I came at your colleague. I say, because when you have a colleague mouthing off that he's lawless and he's willing to put people's life at risk and run red light and all kind of thing to get from point A to point B, I say, and nobody in the meeting was trying to correct his narrative. I say, that video went viral to the public.
Yep.
And it painted you all in a very bad image.
And Obi, we didn't come at him, you know. We went at the action they take.
At the action they take. Yeah. So I tell him, I say, I will give you an opportunity now to tell your side and explain to people, because based on what he's explaining to me, what they're asking for is not something that is out of the reach that any government could give them. And I genuinely believe that the United National Congress is going to grant them what they are requesting. But what I want to show people today is that what they were requesting wasn't nothing draconian that the former government couldn't give them, but chose not to. So I want you all to see where the problems, where PNM does be having situations where they could course correct things and they choose not to course correct it. You understand? And this has been a recurring decimal. It just keep coming back. So let us open the phone lines, give him a call, the show.
Yes, we're trying to call the president of the Maxi Association. I am so.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Pleasant good afternoon. So is this the president of the Maxi Drivers Association?
I am the president of the Association of Maxi Taxi,
Okay then.
Trinidad and Tobago.
So all Maxi taxis then.
So all Maxi taxis throughout
Well-
Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, let me say good afternoon to you. You're live on 91.1 FM with Obi
Kingsley.
and Kingsley. Yep. You know my name very well.
I mean, since Jack one time I do it.
Now you it, you know.
Well,
You see, you know it.
you know me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know, beginning fast, why you hold the country to ransom?
Hold on. With me.
Why you hold the country to ransom?
Yes, no.
Tell us not. I'll go. All right then. All right, now, partner. All right, tell us.
Also with me is Mr. Brenton Knight, the president of the Red Band Association.
Okay.
So we
good
have two
afternoon.
presidents here today.
Right. Good afternoon to him.
Good afternoon, sir. It is good to have both of you on the show this afternoon.
So you are talking to a large audience,
Not the large audience, they're talking to the nation.
the nation. And most of us, you are talking to the government supporters. So come go there. Let's get kicks, my brother. Let's get kicks.
Yeah, we just getting kicks with
Be
you.
yourself, be
But
yourself.
we are glad that you all are taking time out of your schedule today to bring some clarity, because there is a lot of misinformation in the public domain. There is a lot of hate being farmed towards the Maxi Association right now. You have a public that is very upset with you all.
Yeah.
And you have some that are in support of you all.
Yep.
But again, because nobody truly knows what you all have been through for the past decades, you need to give us context,
so-
because we need context in order to know how to process what happened the other day.
So you can start and let us know why you protest and what all they did asking for and what go on between the meeting and you and the minister, and then we will discuss it more again. So you can go ahead.
You hear me clearly, right?
Yeah, very clear.
Help me hold it. Yeah.
I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity.
Yes, partner.
I know where I come in.
Yes.
I know I come in fire. But I am afraid fire. You're no fireman. But the truth will set you free.
True.
Right?
Yep.
If you have been looking at officials, okay, listen to Minister Sinana. Now, we're going across the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Minister Sinana. Listen to Dr. Townsend,
Mm-hmm.
who is the engineer. He teaches that in UE, right?
Mhm.
And you would see, this is not yesterday business. You know?
Mm-hmm.
This is not yesterday business. This goes way beyond. Let me tell you synopsis here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will send it to you all,
Mm-hmm.
maybe tomorrow. I will send it to you all and you all to discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a document here that the Association of Maxi Taxis was asked to produce by the Inter-American Development Bank,
Right.
right? And we have the document here. You will get it tomorrow, please, God.
Mm-hmm.
Where we told them, listen, you're going to spend $15 billion on a rapid rail.
Mm-hmm.
That, when we got the call to come into the IADB to discuss this, we got the call the morning that they wanted to see us the same morning,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we find that strange. When we reach, we juggle, we do all kind of things, and we reach there on time. And when we realized what it was that was going on, when we finished, the engineers went in after, the engineers of Trinidad and Tobago APEC. And they could have told you no rapid rail was coming to Trinidad based on what we said.
Hmm.
The transportation system in Trinidad and Tobago goes like this. Peak hours, one way, and then you have to run back up the road empty to come back down the road. So we explain to these people, man from Argentina here and all over the place, we explain to them that is a dump truck system. And the guys, that is where they understand. If you live in Chaguanas, watch these guys on a morning. They leave Chaguanas and they come to town full. And they go back down Chaguanas with about 4 passengers who they pick up on the road and come back down the road full. It's a one-way trip. It's a one-way trip. And the situation is that these people was going to run this rapid rail for 15 years and then hand it over to the government. But the government has to pay for every single seat. We save this country money, you know, better. What's the water taxi? How much money people pay to travel on the water taxi? And the government is subsidizing the water taxi for over $100 for every seat.
Okay.
Anybody know that?
No, that is knowledge to even me. So
Right.
So
when we show in the government, right? You know the water taxi subsidized to the tune of about $40 million a year?
no, I did not know that.
Oh, thank you. You see people that have licked down the maxima, right? They have licked down the maxima. Here what was our proposal to the IADB. You see, I think and
OB, yeah.
opinion. I have all the drawings for the station. All the drawings for the station. We were part of that. And I am telling you, we told them, you see the place all your map out to run this train? Pitch it on Lego Maxi. A bus route to south. What happened?
Nothing came out of that.
The biggest problem going down there, brother, is the Carney Bridge.
Yeah. And I wouldn't call that a problem given the kind of bridges China and thing making now. So that I know is not really a problem.
Brother, in Trinidad, that is a problem.
Okay then.
Right? And I am telling you, we would have run a bus route system, and that has nothing to do with the government money. Absolutely nothing to do with the government money, because Maximal would have been running that. But you have to understand that anything that comes out from a Maximal, when knowledge is concerned, brother, I don't want to hear earlier. I don't want to hear earlier. And we've seen that now. We've seen that now. Look at the yellow band here. I will invite all you to come here. The yellow band has a lease for 15 years. We finished that 15 years, and we're going on to another 15 years. Anybody would tell you about the yellow band. The boots on the yellow band belong to the association. We run our own business. Our own business.
So, okay. So, hold on. Because I want to make sure that the public is hearing this. So, you are saying that the Yellow Band Maxi Hub, which is located on South Key, right, belongs to the Maxi Association for that hub. And you all maintain, upkeep, and basically maintain the infrastructure, the surroundings, and everything there. That is what you all are saying?
Yes, sir.
And how long has it been that way? How long has it not have any government input in the upkeep of that infrastructure?
I would say about 15 years now.
Okay then. Okay.
Right? The government used to pay for the stuff here. And we took it over. And I'm telling you, one time, that was promised to the Red Band.
Okay.
That was promised to the Red Band. Before, that is how they get them to go in City Gate. They tell them that the government will run it for a certain time and they will hand it over. But brother, they ain't doing that. Anyhow, coming back to my situation here.
Okay.
We have a gym. A fully air-conditioned gym. We have a conference room. We have
all of that in that little Yellow Band Maxi up there?
I have to be a madman to come and lie to you. A conference
Yeah, because
room.
you know I go come and look, right?
Well, you could come down all now. A conference room. We have a office. We have a lunchroom, fully air conditioned with Wi-Fi for the members. You see football coming up there, brother?
Yeah.
Them fellas and them sitting down inside and cock up the foot, fully air conditioned and watching a TV. That is paid for by the association.
Okay.
We have a police booth to the front where the police could come and sit and whatever it is. We used to have camera system there that on our phone, but we had it, the system we pay and we hook it up in transit on the BTM, right? You know the transit offices up there.
Right.
And they could have sat down there and look at our situation down here 24/0.
And what happened to that process?
Some parts missing.
Okay then. Okay then.
Right? But we're gonna buy it back and put it back.
Right.
Right? I don't know. Red Band is trying to do this, and Mr. Knight will come on soon and tell you about it. This system is working. It does not cause the government accent. We have drawings now to break down the old building, the food court you've seen in front, and put up a new food court. It was drawn by the Ministry of Works and Transport, right? Where the government comes in now. With that now, in the past, the government would have given us the URP workers and we would buy the material. All the material we'll buy, and they'll send a URP gang, maybe about 10 people, and they will do the building. Well, you know, some days there's only 6 blocks going up, but it's all right.
True.
Right. I tell you, in the railroad. So, that is the only situation. Now, how it is here now, with the government and finance, we have to do the financing for ourselves.
Okay.
Right? It is going to cost us $1.3 million. And brother, soon you will see them boots going down.
And fresh thing coming
going
up.
up. Yes.
Okay.
What it is, based on this situation here, what it is that it cannot be done by the Red Band. Where when we meet Mr. Zako is telling us his ministry across the road next door I am there, and the ministry saying is Mr. Zako, and I don't know.
So it's a set of backward and forward.
Yeah, you see, and these are the things that people, what you see, now tell me how I feel. To know that people telling me, we this and we that. But brother, we have to get this thing done. City Gate is a dump. City Gate is a dump. We have to get this thing going. You cannot be going into City Gate and it's long time they used to call it City Gate.
Yeah, I remember they used to call it Pissy Gate.
Right. These people have a model to work with. I am here. I am willing to work with them. Right? What is the problem? They have decided now, the members decide to pay a little money every morning. And if you see the changes that is happening inside that place, whenever you come by me, we'll go across there.
Okay then. So
They
give my opportunity now.
Yes,
Give my opportunity.
They have now air conditioned the lunchroom, just like mine. Right? They have air conditioned the lunchroom. They have fixed this. Mr. Knight will tell you that. I don't want to.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Give my opportunity to hear from the Red Band president now, because I heard what the Yellow Band has accomplished. I want to hear it from his mouth, because the nation needs to hear it from his mouth, because it's his shutdown is what really affected people too. So we want to know what is the gripe he having and what he would like to see implemented, going forward. So let me speak to Mr. Knights. Good afternoon, Mr. Knights.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, and good afternoon to
Kingsley.
Tobago. Good afternoon to the commuters. Good afternoon to, obviously, the Most High. First and foremost, I beg to differ in terms of where you're saying that we hold the country to ransom.
That was a terrorist act.
in the context of a ransom. In that context that you're projecting. If you put it in the projection of a ransom, where it is using construction, what will build and improve our structure,
no, not that.
And strengthen it, yes, I support that.
Not that.
You could say that part.
No, not that.
In the other context, no.
Just be
Okay,
saying
then.
that. But go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Well, we just telling you how the nation felt, eh? Well, go ahead.
Right. So what we did, we highlighted our issues in a way and a platform that we know it would have gotten the point across. At the end of the day, everybody, just like the Prime Minister said, everybody has the right to protest and to bring the plight to the forefront.
Right.
Nurses just do it, prisons just do it, the police did it, and even the parliamentarians and them just do it from time to time by walking out of parliament. It's a reality.
Okay.
So we utilize that tool and we utilize it in a responsible way in notifying the public 3 days in advance.
Okay.
And not only the public, we notify the national security apparatus and the state. We put them on notice to make sure that them could implement and try to pick up this slack, which we know they couldn't have found. But we could have used the element of surprise.
True.
But we felt that it was necessary to be responsible.
Okay,
no
and inform the
child-
public. And I
Yes,
could
no
commend you for
child-
that. That was correct. You did inform us in three days in advance what was going to take place.
Right. So we were responsible. Although we know at the end of the day it may have worked against us, but we felt comfortable in what we providing and the service we providing, and also the loyalty we have to our commuters by making sure that we notify them in advance.
Okay,
We could
then.
have used it. We could have done it the other way, but we choose not to.
So
So
true.
we did not hold anybody at ransom. We said, hey, this is our circumstance. This is our plight. We have reached the end of our road in the sense of negotiating, and this has been happening for years. We have no other alternative to rest and reflect. We are in an abusive relationship. We
So,
are in a
President-
arrangement with the government of a PPP,
So, President,
public-private partnership arrangement.
Right.
We provide public transportation in a private manner and a partnership with the state do the administrative part of our industry.
Well,
And
okay.
we are in
Now
a
we
business-
understand
President,
all of that.
President, hold on. President, so I want to ask you, President, about the 60 and the 80. Could you give us some more into that and the passing down to the vehicle to your son and your daughter? Could you talk more about that?
So we'll get into that. So,
Okay.
so kicking off, one of our main concerns was the
Yes, because that is
transfer
what
of
we
the
want to
pass.
hear. The concerns first before we
Because-
get to
We
that.
get into it. We get into it. So the transfer of the pass to the next of kin. Maxi taxi and the maxi taxi industry is a legitimate business like any other business. When you look at history and you look at what is before us here, the liquor ordinance license came in the 1950s.
Right.
And that act where you could transfer your liquor license, you could even renew it in the estate for after a year if somebody died. The pharmaceutical license also came into being in the 1960s, where the same way you can transfer that license. If somebody dies, it will be able to renew in the estate for after a year, and you can transfer it amount an individual who wants to buy into your business. What is the difference with maxi tax?
Okay.
Most of the government ministers and them have businesses. We are sure they will like to secure the business in continuity for their offspring. And for their
Well, I
family.
guess the reason why the public might feel a type of way about that is because they basically see it as a form of gatekeeping when nobody else has the opportunity to somewhat penetrate that industry because of the amount of people, the amount of passes they would give out, and if the passes then transfers with the ban. So I guess that is where, you might have some people in the public might be a bit disgruntled about it.
No, they don't understand the system. Just like how you have to do your research if you want to get a bar license or you want to get a pharmaceutical license. You go and you investigate and you understand how the system and the mechanism does work. And it's no different than Maxi. I came into Maxi. I didn't born into Maxi, I came into Maxi by purchasing a Maxi and coming into industry, applying for a PBR pass and got it. So it's
Okay.
the same thing. It's no different.
So what it is with the infrastructure that you all are trying to do, or that you all are trying to, because I was told that you all have been trying to negotiate for basically the same settings as what the Yellow Band Maxi have. Can you tell us, because we have to go to ads just now, can you tell us
because
what it
them
is the infrastructure, what you all want to do?
Right, because them have the ideal template. And we're looking for the same thing, which was a promise to us from the time when we came in there, that NIPDEC would have run it for 6 months and train us and then hand it over to us. That never happened. So we're looking for a similar situation where at least if it's, for now, a working mechanism, if it's a member of understanding, then move on to the lease arrangement that we could do some, because for the past 2 years since I've been there at the HEM, we have stand up on the ground physically, and the drivers and the members have contributed $2 on exit. And I can tell you the amount of things we do. We air condition the canteen. Our air conditioning unit for the canteen is our $18,000. We also come and we put in a microwave. We also come and put in table. Right now we buy a 65-inch TV and we have it upstairs to put in there for them for the World
So
Cup.
in other words, you all are paying fees, right, for the maintenance and the upkeep of the place. It is not being properly maintained and upkept. And what you all are basically asking is for the government to turn it over to you all so that you all could maintain, upkeep, and develop the infrastructure.
If not directly turn it over, grant us permission to introduce
to modernize it then.
Generating revenue in systems so that the compound itself could be self-sufficient and manage and maintain and provide safety and security for itself.
Okay then. And the people and the funding for that is going to be coming strictly from the maxi drivers who have agreed to this.
Yes. We have it in our constitution where we sat down and we had a meeting and we passed a vote and the members agreed to contribute to this $2 for we to be able to enhance. And what we want to enhance is not only safety and security, it's also an ambience. When you come to travel, you will have an ambience and a traveling experience that you will be comfortable.
Okay then. Well, no, I know that, and I don't mind if you put me back onto the yellow band, President, because I know that you all also have some grievances with certain things, and even if you have it in the red band, certain grievances you all would have concerning speed limits, white band maxis. If you all want, we'll give you all 5 minutes again. You all could basically let us know what are these grievances so that we could go to the break. So tell us some of the issues that you all are having so that the nation will understand some of the problems that you all are facing that you all would like to see changes take place.
Opinion. I am Kingsley going to have it out now. Kingsley, how would you feel to know, and I'm telling you this, and I have video to show you, that down on South Key, the white bus man coming in the compound and taking that trip.
Right. Well, I don't know, but what I'm saying that it has security, so, and I know how long there is, so I don't take a drive in there just so.
Actually, that is what they're doing, eh?
No, they didn't drive in there, but parking outside.
No.
They could never drive in there.
Bro, I see videos. They are driving in the compound.
From the vendor part or from the bus?
From the entrance, from the highway.
Vendors.
They're coming in and locking into the spot and coming in.
No, but the vendors part where the vendors, there's somebody lights there or by the
Kingsley, don't play with me.
Yeah.
They're coming in the compound, bro.
On the compound and lining up and taking a trip.
And some cases it had some yellow buses there and they can't tell them leave, bro. I saw
Kingsley,
it. I doubted it too until I saw it.
Kingsley, how would you feel to know that you up on Charlotte Street in the taxi stand and them fellas reversing, coming in the line and taking a trip? For Maxi only. Kingsley, how would you feel to know that on Duke Street, the white van going by Charlotte Street, by KFC, and pulling in the line? Man fighting by.
I hope that that's all, my friend. I hope that the newsroom upstairs is taking note. Upstairs there, I hope that some journalist or reporter is taking note at this time, at this program. Go ahead, caller. Sorry. Go ahead,
but Kingsley, we told him the minister knows this, you know. The minister knows this, and hear the bad part about it. When we sat down with the minister, the first item was white van and PH car. The first item, and the minister marked it up.
So is it a case that you all have security there in the form of the police, traffic wardens? Is there anybody there that can kind of stop that from taking place? Do you all have any sort of assistance where that is concerned?
Opinion. Let me tell you the minister's statement. That is enforcement. That is for the police. I said, Minister, no. Under your purview, you have the licensing authority and you have the traffic warden. You think I supposed to tell the minister that?
Understood. So you all are saying that if you all could have some sort of police present, permanent on the stand, or a traffic warden present, permanent on the stand, that will alleviate the problem greatly.
Of course. And I'll tell you something. Before we did all this, 2 weeks ago, myself and the secretary. Now, what I'm telling you is not a yellow band problem, you know. Green band have it, black band have it, brown band have it, all over have it, right? And I went to the Caranage police station. I went to the Diego Martin police station. I went to the Maraval police station, and we had conversations. You understand? This cannot continue. Do you know what is the price as of the 1st of June? Do you know anyone of the tool? You could tell me the price of a maxi, a big maxi?
Nope.
No, we don't know, but I'm guessing it's in the hundreds of thousands.
How much 100?
200?
Nah, I doubt that. Probably about four going up.
$720,000.
So you see?
We are businessmen. We are businessmen and not being treated as businessmen. Every time we bring up a point with the minister, he tells us he's aware. He cut you short. I am aware. You check back on all them radio stations and TV stations I go, and I have been saying the same thing over and over. I am aware.
And this would have been your same sentiments under the previous government. The previous government also.
It's the same thing. We've seen it flowing.
My friend, you have any follow-up on the meeting, next meeting with the minister, or that was the only meeting?
Well, this thing happened Monday, Tuesday, right? The Prime Minister spoke Tuesday. Yeah. I didn't know. I got a call from TV6 the morning, and they told me what the Prime Minister said.
Okay.
And I told them I thank her, because I'll tell you something. You see this game, I have members who come to me and tell me, hey, we ain't getting them
nothing.
No maxi for the rally. And my thing to them was, have we ever done that to the PNM? We never do it to the PNM. We never do it to the UNC.
And you better don't do it to the UNC, because watch now. Now that I know he's my partner, I'll go find you.
It's not a partner in this. It's a policy. This is not partner. This is a policy. And I heard the Prime Minister spoke to that. Like he got wind that I don't know. Like she got wind that we wasn't going to do it or whatever it is. But I am glad that will never happen to me. Listen, I had a meeting with the minister. And at one stage I had to stop him and say, Minister, the Association of Maxi Taxi is non-political and non-religious. For me to make a statement like that, one line he was going down.
My friend, I have no evidence of what the minister says, so we have to be very careful and check.
Yeah, exactly.
I did not say what the minister said.
Yeah, and also, you know, the minister is a fresh minister, and you have to go through and get more information. What took place in the last 9 years until now, as in the ministry. So you have to give him the little chance. You know, he's fresh and he new. You in this thing long time. You're a veteran in this game. You deal with Jack Warner, you deal with Rona. Say now you deal with all the damn ministers of works already.
Yeah,
so
I
you
don't know deal with Jack Warner.
And I think
deal with Jack Warner. Listen, I deal with Jack Warner, Ramba Chan,
I know that.
KD, Teban
and I think that is why they have this certain level of stress now, because they've been experiencing the definition of insanity for a very long time, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So I guess what they are really hoping, and I am telling you that I genuinely believe that this government is going to try to course correct the mistakes of the past, right? But like I said, I needed to hear both sides of this argument, and the public especially needed to know that you all are just trying to get access to the Citygate hub to improve it for the benefit of the pedestrians and everybody who travel with you all.
At no expense to the government. At no expense to the government.
Yeah.
At no expense to the
I
government.
want to agree with your president that the city gate really need clean up.
Yeah,
it
it
really need
does.
fixing up. It's in a mess.
It's in a mess.
It have a big drain behind in front of the like the main road out there, South Kid side. It always have always nasty and
But
dirty.
you remember the other day when I mentioned about the walk over to Henry Street in case Citygate ever flood that people could walk from Henry Street
over
access.
to-
You know, he telling me that they actually had that drafted out and nobody implemented it.
Hey,
yeah.
when they send them there, they promise them that, you know. That is over 30 years now, you know.
Okay, I walk over, and that will be good there.
They had a wooden one before, you know.
Okay.
It had a wooden one.
It had a wooden one. But it's people don't remember those
No, we
things.
don't know that. I don't know that.
That is why I brought it up, because I remember it had that there. But
so wait us. So I want to guys a day.
yeah, well,
Okay.
that is the interview. What I want to work on is to get another opportunity where they could come in and have a sit down with us. That way the
I
callers
have
could see the
documents to
face.
show you, you know. I have documents to show you, you know.
Gentlemen, next week we're going to make a date where they could come in and show your papers up in the screen and we will see everything.
Yeah.
So, but I want to hear.
So we like receipts, eh?
let us say closing comments, both of you
Yeah,
all.
we'll
and
let you all give all
thank
the
you very
closing
much.
comments
Yes.
before we wrap up.
Yeah.
All right. So on my behalf and my association, I want to thank all you for listening, because people not listening is a set of politics in it, and what we're saying is that we looking to ease up the government funds, right?
Yeah.
We're not asking for handouts, right? Every one of these associations, Green Band putting up their own toilet something down there, boy. You understand? We have the men down in Princeton, and come on and give us the opportunity. We're not asking for handouts. And I want to tell you something. Listen to any program I go on, and I'm going to say it here again. Our problem is not with the government. Our problem is the minister.
Okay then. Okay then.
Mr. Knight.
Yes, man. Thank you very much. And next one. Next person. Sorry.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for the opportunity. Some of our issues, yes, is the hub. Yes, is the transfer of the PBR pass. Yes, is the speed limit. The school concessionaires continue in a revolving cycle with a bad contract and not regularizing the payment. Also, NIS, that is a touching issue, that is a national issue. You know, all these other issues, we have a lot of issues.
Well, we're gonna give you all a chance to come and tell us more of those
So sometime
issues, because
next
we can't cover everything today clearly.
Yes.
But I felt like the public needed to hear this aspect of it,
Yeah.
because, like I said, there was a lot of misinformation in the public, and I want to use this opportunity to apologize to my good friend who survived COVID-19 with me. I have to say pleasant good afternoon, and I want to apologize to him, and I would like to also apologize to you for the way that I came off. But all I want all you to understand is keep lawless in check, and when all you're keeping all your meeting, do not have people recording it and putting it out in the public space, because that is where you all got all this backlash for. It's because of that video.
One man.
One man.
Yeah.
We had drivers that died during COVID. We took a lash of 50%. We were the only one that took a lash of 50% in our income. You know, we were carrying 50% of our clientele. You know, we took that lash, you know, brother. And of course, I lost my wife in COVID too.
Yes,
I
know
God.
that.
Sorry to hear that.
People don't
Sorry
really
to hear that,
lift
though.
them out. And where I bring it from? I bring it from on the maxi stand, you know, and I carry it home, you know.
Yeah. It's a miracle me and he alive, and we have to look out for one another.
So
in the
thank
final
you very
days.
much.
So
And next week,
thank
sometime
you.
next week,
And
we'll be
sometime
with
next week
contact
we'll
you, and we're going to
definitely
make a nice day.
Make a nice day for you to come through.
Yeah. Thank you very much, both of you all.
Tell my ticket.
Yes.
To blue water.
Okay then, you go get that.
Yes.
Okay then.
Thank you.
And Obi, could you explain to the listeners who was now on the line? There was the two person was on the line.
Okay, so people, you all would have just heard from the president of the Maxi Drivers Association, and he is also the person who is in charge of the Yellow Band Maxi Hub, and which is located on South Key. And you would have also heard from the president of the Red Band Maxi Driver Association, who is responsible, basically coming to give you all some information on why the shutdown took place, and basically clearing the air that they did not it was not their intention.
They did not to hold the
nation
country to ransom. Yeah.
It is just that they
There
have been
some issues
dealing
there,
with a
yes.
revolving door of issues, and
For
nobody
10 years and nobody didn't concern about them.
10 years
they
and
just-
nobody didn't
yes,
care about
yes.
them. And they are hoping now that,
Yes.
well, they basically started the process of negotiation,
Yes.
but they felt like they was being ignored.
God, so-
so they choked the
Yeah,
poked
they
the
choked it.
government.
They poked the
They poked the
government.
government.
Yes, in that
And
way.
of course, the public paid for it in a subtle way.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, they did warn us that they were going to do it 3 days in advance. And, you know, they did due process where that was concerned.
Yeah, so cause when we come back, it's your time to bust up the cassette and see.
We going for the yearly break. And like Kingsley now say, when all they come back, all they go get a bus up all their cassette
So it's yes.
and vent, because I know it's a real venting to do.
And I know the president and them is listening, so you can ask questions
Yes.
and know
Listen.
they will take a note. So when they come and they will answer all the questions next week, please God.
Definitely. So we'll be going for a break now, and we will be back shortly.
When the noise dies down,
Good
there's
morning,
a
Trinidad and
place
Tobago
to
and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
It's just a love, it's just a vibes on the ends. And when you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's no false pretense when me tell them. And when you see the liquor in me head, me live my life like it's no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only a love for them. That's why I will never, ever.
Pleasant good afternoon again. 91.1 Talk City FM, the Big Bad Wrap It Up Show with Kingsley
Big
and
Bad
Obi.
Wrap It Up Show.
I have to say pleasant good afternoon to everybody on the Facebook and the YouTube.
Yes.
I see my outside woman. She is in the chat on YouTube.
PNM,
Bossing up. She
PNM,
casted the
PNM.
number one PNM sicko fan. Patricia Reed, bring up your whole self. You was missing for 2 days. I guess you was outside in the candlelight vigil, standing for nonsense. But it's good to have you back on the Big Bad Wrap It Up Show, 91.1 Talk City FM. Every
Yes.
time you come here and chat, you help make this platform bigger with the engagement. So please keep coming back. We love you. Right,
Yes.
so we taking calls, people. Caller, good afternoon.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Obi, Kingsley.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
I just want to say, I heard what the
President
Maximan and them said, yeah.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is that they know the children had exams to do. They could have at least take that into consideration before they dumbing down the friggin' public more, right?
Mhm.
By not allowing the children to go and do the exams and then giving them problems. So how they'll be able to get to do that now?
Well, they'll be
That is
listening.
one.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
Two, it's 10 years that going on for. Why, they never strike within them 10 years and do that. That's what they do there.
Mm.
If you them to address it.
Mm.
Three, them is the worst set of drivers on the road. You understand what I'm telling you?
Mhm.
Them, when you coming up, when you behind them, then they stop in the middle of the road to pick up passengers. They don't pull aside. One.
Mhm.
Two, they just, when you looking to pass them, they don't care. They're just pulling out in front of you. So let them learn to teach the organization some manners. You
Mhm.
understand?
Okay
And
then.
then we might see some concern for them.
Okay then, no
And
problem.
this is Obi, this is Miss Mover here.
Okay, hi Miss Mover.
Okay,
Good
Miss
afternoon.
Right. And Coast Guard.
Yes, I know. I'm not gonna say tell Coach Squad I say good afternoon.
Right. No problem.
Okay then. Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, Kingsley and Obi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I think you're the Minister of Transport, is it?
Yes,
That's
the,
cool, too.
you meant.
They hear his version, man.
Mhm.
But I think those guys is sounding okay. It sounds to be genuine about it, because
Mhm.
they have conviction in what they're saying.
Mhm.
But I think you need to get Jackal there too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we will.
We'll try
We
to-
will.
we'll try
We
to
will
get him.
try our
We'll try
best to.
our best to get him.
Yes. I know you like to hear both sides of the story.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Okay then. Yeah, and callers, you all are free to blow up the line. Let me give you all the numbers again for you all to
Give
call.
the numbers.
Right?
91.1 FM now. 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
And I'd like to say pleasant good afternoon to Maria Santana.
Check the Maria.
Maria Natasha Santana, who is
Maria
always locked
number
on.
Santana. Miss Santana always locked on. Check
Yes.
the WhatsApp. Don't see the WhatsApp working
Nah,
because I know.
the WhatsApp working, but
I know.
you know everybody.
I know, it was
Send a
given
message.
it
Send a
was-
message to
no,
make
no,
to make
no,
sure.
call the WhatsApp because I know the WhatsApp was given some trouble earlier on.
Yeah, so I agree with I think if it is a case that the hub, Citygate hub, can be maintained by the maxi drivers, I don't see why it shouldn't be given to them. Given the that they spend most of their lives there on a daily basis. I also know that one of the issues that they were talking about, and this is Penny and PNM again. Apparently, they've been clamoring for a very long time to get a Rima Maxi drive, a Rima Maxi hub for the Red Band Maxis, because they don't have a hub in Arima. They just park on the road, and because they just park on the road, it's a one or two of them that just do their own thing. Barak Paul, pleasant good afternoon, sir.
Morning. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Them Maxi man, them, they carry down Cedrus. They bring me through Siparia. We went through Edward Straits and Moruga. We come out through Guaya. We went down Toko Sandy Grande. We come up on the bus route.
Mm-hmm.
We pass through Curep.
Mm-hmm.
We pass through Port of Spain. We went down Caranage.
You rare drive.
And then we come back up the road. We go down the Solomon Hochoy and we park up by the wharf.
I hope it had food on the
This-
excursion, in it.
And drinks.
And
All the
drinks.
stress. Yeah. Now, all that talk and all that driving and all that ring and roll. That's why me and my wife, we just always have a little falling out. Because how I just handle things, them always like to break it down into the last final decibel. This dissect it and try to come out with all kind of parables and reasons for this and reasons for that. When my children them come and they say they want X, I say, okay, how much? And I hand them that, boom, and they go on and them happy, no argument, no force nobody twisting up their mouth. When they come and ask our wife for X, what you want that for? How much that would cost? Is that a good color? And 20 different, and them stress out, I stress out and all. Oh God, we know the bottom line is for them, the maxi drivers, they want money. Come out in the open and say, hey, government, we want $2 million to invest here. And then them will come to and say, well, okay, here what? And who it always belong to? The citizen of the country would have to absorb that any amount of transaction or financial.
But if you listen
dealing.
to what the president was saying, right? He was saying that they were given the yellow band hub first, right? And for he said for the last 15 years, the yellow band hub has been maintained and upkept by them, not by the government. He says that is no, and like I said, they improved the bathroom infrastructure. They built a lunchroom. They built a conference room. They built a lounge area. They upkeep the stands, the cleaning of the stands, the cleaning of the bathroom, the roofing for shelter. And to the front of the that hub actually has a set of small booths made out of wood and stuff like that sell food. And right now, he said they are currently saving money to take down all of that and rebuild that up in concrete and build a food court there, And all of that is from the yellow band maxi drivers' pockets. They didn't get that from the government. So what he is saying is that the Citygate maxi drivers now, the red band, they are actually they were trying to request for that under the last government, and the last government never gave them it.
Let me analyze the scenario now. So that property that they are on, is that private property that belongs to the yellow band, or that was government property that the government allocate that to them?
I'm more believe it's government property.
It's more government property, and he said they gave it on a lease basis. Lease basis,
so
something with them.
They are using government property now to create revenue for themselves. Is the government being compensated or get some part of that money that they are making by selling food and all these kind of things?
Well, even right now, the people who are selling food and stuff there, the government isn't making anything from that.
Bragport, wait, I will tell you next week when they come in.
You could ask them that in the face.
Questions and everything.
What's going on, right, Barakwa? Because listen, the government collects a fee for Citygate,
No, I know that, but you see what? You have to understand the precedent that could be set. When now the maxi people get that, and then the taxi drivers them from south decide that how they want a piece of land and a permanent place so that they could sell food. And then some other community decide, well, if you give them, I want two. And then the whole of Trinidad, the government had to give somebody because they set a precedent. You understand where I'm coming from? Now, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem now, but we had to be realistic in this country, and we know the type of country we living in and how we dealing with. Next thing you know, some side the windshield wipers them on the highway now want a special traffic light for them to stand up and wipe windscreen. Because you understand what I'm going with this?
I don't think it will get out bad, but
you trust me, you thought crime would ever reach this condition yet?
True.
Enjoy the rest of the fellas. Take care, man.
Right. No, here was my thing with that, right? I understand what Barakpo is saying, But this is how, yeah, there's a lot of things. And this is why I said, listen, I just really feel sorry for Mrs. Bisessa, you know. Mrs. Bisessa inherit a real lemon, you know. You know what lemon is, Kingsley, in the car world? When somebody tell you about a lemon in the car world, you know what that means, Kingsley? You buy a real old car.
Oh my gosh.
You buy a car with real problems.
Oh boy.
Right?
Boy.
Worse yet, if one of your relatives and them give you a lemon, you see what Mrs. Bisessa inherit from the PNM? This Trinidad and Tobago is one bent up, rottening with whole lemon. And Mrs. Bisessa is trying all how to keep this lemon from spoiling any more than it already is. My view on this situation is this, right? I believe that, again, like I was always say, we cannot become a first world nation with a third world mentality. Now, Mr. Barakpo, I understand what you're saying. Everybody go want something. But I genuinely believe, because Mrs. Bisessa said that this is a lawless dump, one of the things I've told people, if it was up to me, all those maxi drivers and taxi drivers would have a hub. They would have had a hub where the pedestrians can shelter while they are waiting for maxis. They're not exposed to the sun, right? Even if they had to pay the government a small fee. And I said I will build it in such a way that none of them could skip. Because that is one of the problems that has caused the infighting amongst themselves. Where one person might be following the bus behind, they're hustling for passengers, because that's what they do. It's a hustle, and who could hustle the best makes the most money. And that is what sometimes leads to altercation, jostling of passengers, all these things. But if I lock you between two walls, I build the infrastructure now, and I put it in such a way that you all have to line up for your turn, just like Citygate. And then you all go through a process where one by one you all go through, and everybody gets to make an equal money. If you're going down the road and you pick up passengers on the route, that alone should determine if you make more or less. But once you are on the stand, if Kingsley like to ride in Sunil Maxi, and Sunil Maxi is 6 steps in the back, and Sunil full first, Sunil cannot leave until Tom, Dick, and Harry leave first. So that way now, if Sunil or Kingsley have a choice, he either sit down in Sunil Maxi and ride with the partner and all talk, or he take one of the maxis that is falling in front, or the taxis that is falling in front, and leave. That way, everybody gets to make an honest and equal dollar. Right? But you see, it's not designed so. It is designed very willy-nilly. Everybody have a stand that is open, who could fall first, who could hustle first, who could skip, and it leads to altercation and fights. So I am saying, even though you are saying that everybody would want one Barakpo, everybody having one, and let's just say the government receives a small revenue to upkeep it, maintain it. They have proper bathroom facilities. They have traffic wardens stationed by each stand. So they don't have to worry about a man coming and feeling he could drive in on the stand and full. They don't have no altercation between them and the private man hustling. I don't see that as a step in the wrong direction, you know, Barakpo. That is just how I feel. I think if that is anything, that is course correcting a problem that is already in existence for a very long period of time, and it will bring some kind of, because you remember the infrastructure is poor, you know. Citygate is very poor infrastructure, you know. That thing is decades old, and you have to understand that if you're modernizing things, if we are going with the modern mindset, okay, why we get rid of the panorama? They felt like the panorama was outdated for its service here. They didn't want to maintain it. Another country take it and go enjoying it because they were willing to upkeep it. Now we have modern water taxis that do the same job, but at the same time, like he just made us know, the government is subsidizing that. But it still shows that the government took a modern initiative and brought in something to modernize it. It's the same way how Mr. Pandey would have felt like we needed more buses at a point in time, and he bought the yellow buses and stuff, which was total chaos. But if you understand where I'm coming from, we cannot become a first world nation with a third world mentality. So if it's anything we have to do, we have to make that change, right? We have to make that change. So I want you to understand how I feel about that. If all you don't think I'm making sense, you all are welcome to call in and disagree. So callers, we opening the line to you all. Blow up the phone line and tell me what you all think about that initiative. Do you all think that the maxi drivers should be allowed to upkeep Citygate and maintain Citygate? And would you like to see a situation where there are several hubs? And not only that, knowing where the hubs are, if there's an infrastructure that shows you where the hubs are, you know that will actually make it easier for tourists. Because a lot of the times when you go to a maxi stand or a taxi stand, there's a very small sign showing that this is San Fernando stand, this is Port of Spain stand. Some of these stands don't even have names on it. And not only that, we have stands that are strictly PH taxi. Caller, good afternoon. Okay, we lost that one. We have stands that are strictly PH taxi. Strictly. If those stands, caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% with the lining up. We call it a paddock.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Put them in a paddock. Yes. Mm. Because I was a taxi driver. I was the president of a taxi association some time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I introduced first come, first serve, this kind of way. And we got some discipline without any concrete barriers. But it's just like them fellas going haywire now. And it's so funny that these guys kicking off on one another who could get a passenger and who get it.
Mm.
It's against the law to call a passenger that they call that soliciting.
Mm.
And taking out a passenger from another car, they call that touting.
Mm.
Yeah, when you do your regulation, that is in the regulation.
Mm-hmm.
But as you say, they need some traffic wardens and they could utilize the SRP too to monitor those guys.
Yeah.
So everything will be equity.
Yep.
Yes, man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Give them the hubs, put traffic wardens. And that is also extra employment. You employ a couple more traffic wardens, 100 more, 200 more. You put them by each one of these hubs, and their job is to make sure nobody at the hub get out of line, and if anybody come and play mad, they share tickets.
Yep.
Right? But the reason why I'm saying for the PH taxis too, PH taxis, there are certain taxi stands that are PH, and these guys will never get regulated to H. But you could also put a sign for them showing that this is Mova taxi. Because look, Mova taxi, there's a taxi stand by KFC. If nobody in the nation don't know that, them would just think there's a bunch of fellas park up their linemen, But there's a taxi stand. So they could have a sign saying Mova taxi stand even though they are P. You understand? Because there are stands that are strictly P cars. And that is just a reality of it. So what I'm saying is we have to be forward thinking as a people and a nation. And especially where the tourism sector is concerned. Because believe it or not, whether it's small or not, we have a tourist sector. These are things you need to have visualize aid. People must be able to know, okay, this is Mova Taxi. This is San Juan to Port of Spain. And again, the hub. The reason why the hub will benefit the citizens is because, like I say, if a man want to ride with Kingsley, but Kingsley is 2 maxis behind. If a man could stand up on Old Talk under the hub there in the shade, he'll stand up on Old Talk. And if while he Old Talking, he could get a little food to eat, he could get something to drink. You understand? You could have a TV set up there. It could have TTT running on it, But you get something to pass the time as a commuter. They pay a small fee to the government for the upkeep of it. The government does their due diligence of upkeeping it. And if the government is not interested in doing their due diligence to upkeep it, say, well, listen, we will create the infrastructure for you all, and you all maintain it. You all make it how nice all you want it. You all want to decorate it with Christmas light. You all want to paint it. You all want to upkeep it. And do that. Okay, so somebody on the chat saying, remember, the transportation hub was built. That cost, I think, 10 million. How much you think a hub will cost for the maxi taxi drivers? Well, you see, the maxi taxi drivers, you remember Citygate, the infrastructure is already there in Citygate, you know.
Yeah, but we travel all over the place and we see nice hub and nice things. So it doesn't matter the money spent. We want good environment, good place. When you go to travel, you must sit down properly and wait for your maxi to come and meet you.
Yeah.
It must be a clean environment.
Yeah.
The washroom mustn't be nasty, dirty, and stink. It mustn't have fragrant sleep in there. The bench on them mustn't be dirty. The bench on them mustn't be dirty. It must have a little 1 or 2 booth with some little water, little snacks. We have people in front of a city gate selling on the roadside. These people should have boots on them inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's forward thinking, and that's what people are getting. And again, I know you might say, but where they get any money from? That will generate income for itself. And again, you will, that is how you bring tourism up. You raise the standard. You take it from looking like a shanty town to something more prominent. And I would say this because I could go down a rabbit hole with this, you know. A perfect example of this being what it is look at it from the perspective of Port of Spain. So the Port of Spain vendors have been on Charlotte Street for God knows how long, right? To the point where they come and they name it Chinatown, which I felt should have never been done, given the fact that there are so much Afro-Trinbagonian vendors on that route, right? You ever see P&M ever get up and try to upgrade that? Because look at George Street there. They could clear off the whole of George Street. Look, a lot of those buildings on George Street, some of those buildings are abandoned buildings.
But the people malls.
Yeah, piper and drug dealers and all these people.
And the people malls, Obi, they never try to do nothing for.
They never try to bring back that. You could have turned George Street into the market vendor hub of Trinidad and Tobago with proper infrastructure and thing.
I get vexes.
But Kingsley say he get vexed. So you see, the reality of it is you have to be forward thinking.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why I am having this conversation under the UNC. Because anytime anything goes forward in this country where infrastructure or upgrades take place, it's always the UNC.
True.
It's always them. The problem does be they does never get to finish it, and P&M does come in power and stop it. They just stop the work. You understand? They stop the work. That is what they does do. And that is the reality of it here. And you're seeing in perfect example of it in real time. So this is why I'm saying we have to be forward thinking as a people and look at these things as modernizations to our nation. Hubs is something that we need. Hubs could also be a place of safety, because when you have a child now who, let me just say, is learning to travel for the first time, they could feel secure going to a maxi taxi hub where there's surveillance cameras on the hub and things. So you have a last known location for the child before the child board a maxi or board a taxi. Because these are the things you see when you travel abroad, you know. These are the infrastructures you see. So and let me tell you something, for the amount of money that passed through this country, we should have done all them things already. That is what they don't understand. For the amount of money that would have passed through this nation, this tiny island, we should have had those things already.
Long time. Yep.
But Kingsley, your thoughts?
Well, yeah, well, after hearing the gentleman and them, I think that some things need to be done. I think that we need to have a meeting again with these gentlemen. I think the Prime Minister should really intervene and see how the best interest that they could solve the problem and solve, because it's not them problem, it's a large problem.
Yeah.
Because remember, if them have a problem, the public on the whole have a problem. And as I said, that I know from that I'm standing the Go Martin lower down in Salt Kiddy. It also in a mess. It also in a mess. It need clean up. It need proper lines on the ground. It need proper thing. And I believe that somebody should be in the line calling down the maxis and them, so nobody can skip nobody. As I say, a traffic warden, a director, to direct everybody to where that to go. But you say that it do have a REMA spot because when you're going up the Instigate and you go upstairs, it have every name.
No. They don't have a hub in Arima.
A hub in Arima.
Yeah,
Okay,
they park on the road.
Yeah, they park on the road, yeah.
And that is what they want change. They've been asking for that for years. And nobody seems to be interested in giving it to them.
I think that is a good idea. I think that is a very
well,
good idea.
we hope that this government makes it a reality.
Yes.
Because it's been an idea clearly for too long. And we all know that when it comes to PNM is the party where dreams go to die.
And when the UNC do it, they say that was in the plan.
Imri Brown runs out and say that was in we plan.
That was
it always in he plan.
That was them.
You understand? The callers, we taking your call. Blow up the phone lines. Right, I find it quiet today, boy. Everybody praying today, boy.
You know, Obi, we talk about the candlelight vision. What do you think about it? You didn't see the politics what's going on?
Yeah, well, since you want to go down that road, let me go for a quick break.
Come back.
Let me go for a quick break.
Just need to drink some water.
And we go come back to that, right? We go come back to that. People, we taking a quick break.
When the headlines settle, when the noise dies
Good
down,
morning,
there's only
Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture.
But let me tell you something. The place to be is on the YouTube chat. The YouTube chat is where all the action is right now. I see Batos batting people for six in the chat like crazy. Right now.
All the banter is.
Yeah. Batos come out and he Batman in. Batos are playing.
Yes.
So people, so we taking your calls.
Taking your calls.
Right,
calling. That's about,
622-4911 or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
Yeah, so it's so up that I was right across the road from the convenient vigil. And I saw Penny come out dancing to the podium when they called she and they had a little gospel singer. They had a right little turnout for the Queasy. They had like half of the Queasy.
But that's a big crowd.
And no. They had half of the Queasy promenade and all the rest was people just loafing. Okay. You understand? But of course, the cameraman go be right at the edge of the stage, shining in everybody's face to make it look like it was a massive crowd. Like, I just do video editing. But anyway, so the reality of it is it was a nothing burger as far as I'm concerned.
No, but it was a political candlelight vision. And
yes,
talk about
because it was only politics.
The politics that Kamala had to go, the commissioner had to step down, and I do not know why the whole candlelight vision, but the whole a public meeting they done than saying it is a candlelight vision because it was never about that.
And I also saw that they had little Alyssa there being exploited.
Little Alyssa.
Yes, little or the girl you like to call the loud girl. So they had her there, exploiting her. And,
the noisemaker, Philip. The noisemaker. No, but Obi, I didn't see that part. I didn't see the video because I didn't listen to it. I just know I'm going to see some things, right? And I hear some things. This is what I was telling the public. And it proved me right. She was a paid P&M operator. She really showed she colors there. She was a paid, so she had to go there. The only saw the next one did not go there. Who get locked up? The racist black man, right? He would have been there too.
I get to see the video with I get to see the video with J-Man went in.
Yeah, he dirty him up. J-Man spit on him.
But real people coming out and talking about it.
Yeah, even his own supporters and all.
Yeah.
Even his own followers on his page.
But you saw what he did leading up to when they arrested him. He doubled down,
Yeah, because he wanted to get locked up. They're looking for he by the girl. He going on a live.
And he proud,
Yeah.
That is the thing that took me aback. I was like, black man, how you could be so retarded, boy? You here in the TTPS looking for you. Instead of you, listen.
Or as a lawyer
and go in or get a lawyer
and get it
or try to make a statement to say, listen, I apologize. You come to sit down on the internet and double down.
We get now 3 months straight because he get hold on the SOE. The minister some a detention order for him. So there's no court, nothing at all. Straight to the prison.
No, it was so interesting. I was supposed to highlight this yesterday because I saw somebody talking a piece of nonsense, and I wanted to clear up that piece of nonsense. So somebody was saying, I don't know. Well, a platform was saying that his arrest was unjust, and they taking we rights and we not allowed to talk and they had they set a retards in the comment section going along with it. And I sat down and I started thinking to myself, I was like, these people, and I was talking to Evie about it this morning, when I was saying that these people who don't have an ounce of sense talking to a multitude of people and trying to convince them of certain things, and these people believe in it. So let me clear up the thing where people are saying, so what is the big deal if we talk about somebody else's race or religion? What is the issue, right? So let me bring some knowledge here. The Summary Offensive Act, Chapter 1102, Section 96A, notwithstanding any other law to the contrary, any person who brings into contempt or disbelief or who attacks, ridicule, or vilifies another person's religion in a manner that is likely to provoke a breach of peace commits the offense is liable to the summary conviction or a fine of $1,000. I just want to clear that. I just want to put that out there for the public now. Who didn't know? You understand?
Yeah.
Who didn't know? So all the PNM, literally the PNM pediatres who yapping, that don't understand that, listen, this is actually a criminal offense, all you know now. Okay? All you know now. It has nothing to do with rights. Everybody is allowed to practice their religious belief. We are multi-ethnical country. Freedom of rights to practice. And he attacked another person's ethnic belief and religion. And let me tell you something, eh? The reason why I'm making this public knowledge now, because they didn't understand it, is because we so-called partner. Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Obi and Kingsley and Trinidad and Tobago. In Jesus' name, we pray for better love, brotherhood, and unity.
Amen.
Is this UNC?
Yes,
I'm proud. Yeah. Okay, I'm learning the names.
Yeah.
UNC, I'm proud. Go ahead.
UNC, I'm proud. Yeah. So, Obi, you see what you're saying there?
Yeah.
Now, this is what we need to get outside there on the programs, because Penny is twisting it and saying the Constitution is being trampled on. But you see, Stuart Young, when they first come in, they say sedition, treason, right? All that are in book still, right? And they can't talk about our government. All that thing is against the law, you know? They keep it on the book. Now, I want to ask you, which part did the Prime Minister or the security apparatus tell people they cannot come outside and protest? Which part? Everybody could come out and do what they have to do, but to tell them it have places is restricted. Just like anywhere else in the world, it has certain places restricted. So Penny now trying to build to get some traction in the mud because it's all over she, right? And she trying to see if she could get some traction to say that under the Constitution, people are suffering. Kingsley, you were able to answer this question more better than Obi. Not saying that you will know. Kingsley, who closed Woodford Square and chain it up? Who is the Prime Minister do that?
Keith did that.
That is a PNM Woodford Square. That is a PNM corporation only Woodford Square. The mayor, so it says PNM.
Right. Them who locked down that place and tell the we can't go in there. Stay away from there. It's a dangerous. It's all kind of thing, and it had for security reason. You see it?
Yep.
But the nice thing about it, you see all these people who trying to bring back the property tax, right? And the local government reform under the PNM, and the dragon gas till 2029. They're supposed to hold on and wait, you know, because Rowley and Stuart Young tell them it's still 2029. You'll have a better day in Trinidad.
True.
Eh?
Yeah.
But you know the nice thing about it, they're protesting to ask how Foster Cummins, right, went about getting $500 million. Penny family get contract, right? How Marvin had a contract in Wassa, run up to 33 million. And they're talking about how the RIC still have wanted to raise water rate and TNTech bill that as you put on your light, you're paying $500 a month. Eh? And you see, these people and them coming out now to say they love the same people. They suffer, you know, right? And I hear Penny yesterday the Maxine striker because I could not see like them supporters could not come out on the crazy because they were stranded. Only a few come out. But you know what I want Penny to know? That if children dead and the standing with if the 22 in the ICU they kill under dilapidated and then spend any funds under the housing to clean it, if they had that individual for them too. A pleasant good evening, fellas, and thank you all.
Okay then, caller, thank you.
And they know I passing by Woodford Square. I passing by Woodford Square, and I saw some corporation vehicles park up in the nighttime. Park up inside Woodford Square. And I'm asking the mayor, the PNM mayor, what going on with that? Why that there? Some vehicles, some corporation vehicles park up in Woodford Square. I was
it's such a sad reality of when government change that these people has be left in these positions still to just undermine everything that the new government is trying to do. It is so sad. I wish it had a way that when the government change, everything was just clean sweep.
But not so, boy.
But not so, boy. And that is what does keep back the progress, you know, Kingsley.
Yep.
That everybody is what does keep back the progress.
Everybody have to go. Obi, we have to go to.
Yeah.
We got to go to.
And listen. Yeah, but the nice thing is about
everybody have to go where government change.
The nice thing about it is this, I am seeing so many people hating on me being here. I seen people screenshotting me and putting me people video and comment. Let me tell you something,
Yeah.
They don't know I don't need this. So when it's time to go, I'll go with a grin. You understand? But here what I know I'll go with. I know I'll go with making the whole of Trinidad and Tobago 110% wiser than they was before we was here.
Yep.
And you see that is my takeaway from this. I don't care about nothing else. For all who feel I care about the salary, Kingsley will tell you, Obi don't care about the salary.
I care about the salary.
Kingsley care about it. I don't care about that. You see the message? The message is what means everything to me. This is my dream. To get to talk to the nation. To show, to put my ideas into hundreds of thousands of people's brains on a daily basis. To build a connection between the youths and the elders. To show you all that, listen, they're not all lost. Because there are a lot of brilliant ones out there that don't have a voice. And if 91.1 Talk City allows me, I will do a segment where I will bring a different young voice in the political space, in the independent thinking space, inside of this studio, every chance I get. Because trust me, you all, it have a lot of them out there. Not the set of nonsense piñatas that the PNM gathering as their mouthpieces. I talking about educated people with sense who wants to see the nation move forward. And I'm telling you all, if you listen to some of the ideas out of these young people head, all I could tell you all is this. If they end up being the future leaders of this country, Trinidad is in a really good spot. But in order for that to happen, PNM can't see the halls. PNM can't see the halls of power in this country again. And that is just the truth. That is just the truth.
Truth. Yep. Oh, shit. As I see that day.
We're going to you there?
No.
Right.
As I see something there.
Yeah, man. But I as for the protest, I didn't care about the protest, man. I understand that the protest is a sort of optics, you know, and again, optics is optics could only fool who wants to be fooled. You understand? You can't fool me. Like Bob Marley say, you could fool some people sometime, but you will not fool me no time. Me gain my head teeth from all the nonsense.
So cause Getting the last 20 minutes to go, get in.
I think everybody rested, you know. I think between we this morning, you and Heavy, we tired of them callers.
Yeah, the callers and them, nah, man. Them
tired right now, they're resting.
Them always have something to say. Them
always
always
have
have
something
something
to
to say.
You feel so?
Yeah, play some happy place, play some happy place.
Play some happy place? Oh gosh, boy. You
Let
know pong below what?
me wake them up. Let me wake them up.
Wake them up. Okay then, Kingsley. Okay then, Kingslly.
You see?
Watch. Why are they so?
Why they so?
That's not a curse
Why
word.
they so?
Well, good afternoon.
Good night, Mr. Obi. I'm putting you on top of the class. I'm picking on top of the station.
Oh Lord.
Well, he too big. He might mash up the station.
Mash up the station, boy. You know what we talk again? Or you see my size? But I'm taking that. But yeah, let me tell you something, eh? You all have more people calling it.
Yeah. See,
I want to tell you,
just say I'm open for
Pleasant good afternoon, WhatsApp.
Hello.
Yes, hello, good day.
Man, tired at all. I just gave people
chance.
You know, time to call.
Chance to free up this.
Yeah.
Great,
but
man.
Fire burn the PNM.
All the time.
And listen, Obi, I tell Kingsley and them already, but I will tell you, I support PNM, and when the only time I support PNM, I was 9 years old.
Oh Lord!
And after about 6 months into PNM reign, I done with them before I reached 10 years. I telling you, I don't know how them people, and I was living in Passery Street. You understand? I don't know how them people in Laventille and Mova and things still remain at PNM, boy. After PNM do all kind of things to them, boy.
Yeah, boy.
You understand?
I don't know, boy.
Dr. Eric Williams, every day, every year, you know what he used to do? You see, he used to give money back pay on Christmas time. You understand? And as Christmas finished, because if people used to spend all their money, you understand? As he bring in a new tax. That's what Dr. Equilum used to do.
Oh Lord.
After I'm telling you, every year is new tax Dr. Equilum used to bring in and saying. And anyway, all them sort of, you know why I done with them? It's because of all the bubble and racket. I was just telling you, because I like to read, I love to read. You understand? And thing, and boy, fire burn the PNM again, boy.
Okay, then, agreed.
You understand?
Agreed.
But Obi, let me tell you something. You see that song by Lyrically?
Yeah.
You know, it is song like if it's you singing it, you know?
Yes.
I'm telling you, boy, every time I hear this song, I just, you know, I can't see it, I don't have face on it. But it's song like if it's you singing that song, boy. You understand?
You see, son.
Don't study Kingsley.
Yeah, he does it already. So he does it. That's my friend.
Yeah, man. We have a voice note here. I want to hear this voice.
I there Chini Chump for the day.
Chini Chump, out partying.
Yeah,
Kingsley and Obi, good evening.
Good afternoon.
You see that blogger? He looked for that lockup. He deserved it because that was very distasteful and disrespectful to this Prime Minister coming up beside him. That was too embarrassing. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Yeah. And he had to remember people that have children and all listening and watching the Facebook, listening on radio, watching television, and these are the things coming out of their mouth.
Yeah.
So what's the Prime Minister now? He looked for that lockup. Yeah. I'm sorry all he didn't have the whip and to put him in the dungeon.
No, we drops coming just now. Is man go be getting lightning. It's lightning we getting there. Thunder. But you see, let me tell you something. And listen, you all only heard him, but it's several of them does be uttering and doing them thing. It's just we don't clip all of them and we don't send all you to hear their narrative. But it's a group of them, you know. It's not him alone.
But Obi, I couldn't believe this girl went on lime with she PNM friends last night. You doing something for country. Do it for country. Why are you linking yourself with a political party so early? You have a movement. You have people behind you. Stay from politics.
Yep.
Stay from the politics. Why you mix up yourself in that?
Yeah, but
so
like
you're naturally labeling yourself.
Like somebody said this morning, they believe that she wants that.
No, she wants, she have ambition to be there where she is.
Yeah.
She home. She will go because she looking for her play. This I don't know. This was the same girl who she cousin come to drop some tickets for her, and like the police pull over she cousin. That's some months ago before all this excitement gone, and this girl had to scream, "Hey, police!" I know when the police, okay, when the police pull you over, and somebody in the passenger seat start to talk, the police just touch you more.
Yeah, they agree.
This guy they angry with you more because they say you not the driver. We take it for baby chump.
Yeah, man.
I said Chini chump, we get baby chump. Baby chump.
Hey, what's up, guy? Hey, lightning coming soon?
Yeah.
Lightning and thunder?
Yeah, I'm working on all these some jobs right
Woo!
now.
Lightning.
Jano, bun them.
Yeah.
That's right. You see? Yeah. Okay, good. I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yes,
Get it going soon. Some people need St. Peter to bun them and the Lord to fire and brimstone, lightning and thunder. Okay, guys. Locked on listening. Take care.
Yeah.
God bless. Cheers.
You know what I noticed about Trini Trump? And I mean Trini Trump, Baby Trump, and he's gonna call back when I say this. Baby Trump is a very safe driver.
He driving and talking right through.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you how I know Baby Trump is a very safe driver. Every time Baby Trump calls, you hear the indicator in his background. He pulls over and puts on the indicator before he calls. Hi, caller. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good night, Obi and Kingsley.
Yes, man.
Obi, I'm ask you a question. You feel Trinidadians on the whole have integrity?
Yeah.
Or let me go
some have.
The workers at Trinidad and Tobago. You feel the majority of them have integrity?
Yes, I let me tell you something. I'm a patriot to my heart. And even though I joke and I say that Trinidadian people are some of the stupidest people under the sun, I love more people, but I love more people still. I don't believe in broad brushing the society. There are a lot of people who have integrity in this country still. Because let me tell you something, if it didn't have that, this would have been a dust ball long time.
Yeah. But it's my belief, a lot of people working in public services don't have integrity. Because if they had some integrity, you ever notice from the time our government changed in the US, all them US ambassadors is handing the resignation to foreign countries.
Yeah.
Watch it from the moment sometime before the election, even call good is handing the resignation.
Yeah.
In Trinidad and Tobago, when people get in a public service work, and they get in under a particular political party, partner, to get them out of there, the bawling, screaming, and scraping.
Yep. Right now, some CEOs and chairman giving us hell.
Nasty older men. Some dirty older men. We didn't give up the work. Right? You don't like we government, but you're trying to hold on to the little dust for dear life. Yeah. And you're watching we inside the station, you get we little dust. Hull! That's what you have to do. Hull!
So not fake videos and all kind of thing. Yeah. Let's go.
You know why I like where you're going? Because I watching in certain parts in that same sector. Right? There are people want to go to work and work 2 hours and 2.5 hours and bust it.
True.
Where the integrity in that?
True.
And you're getting paid for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where that's good.
How you could talk about integrity? You can't be for country. Some of them talk in the country, but here what? They have no integrity.
True.
You can't tell me. It's like if Let me ask you a question. If you, as an employer, you feel your worker could tell you, right, what time he coming to work?
Well, you remember that is why that is why they rebelled against Robinson, because you remember Robinson wanted to make the working hours longer. You remember that is what they pushed back against him with.
Right.
And that is why I always see that Trinidad is a very unproductive society. Our production level as a society is very low. We are a party nation.
So here ain't no integrity. Because here what happening? If you had integrity and you had this country at heart, when you go outside it, you would have got to make your hours that you're being paid for. You understand?
Okay then.
And you would not be telling your superior. I'm gonna put it that way, your superior, your employer. Hear what? I come into work for so and so time. But you're telling them, well, when I don't do this, I don't work, I going home.
Okay then, caller.
Thanks, caller.
Thanks, caller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Obi, I want to kind of be a plug for the corporations and them daily pay workers who working. Because Obi, you working in the streets, pushing broom. It has no toilet. Take the call.
Pleasant good afternoon.
Yeah, hello, good night, good night. Trinidadians and Tobagonians are very intelligent people. Of 1.5 million people, we have just a handful of people outside there.
True.
It tells us that the majority of us are looking on clearly and understand what is at play. It is pure politics. And them of about over 200,000 supporters can't get out 3,000 people. And that tells you what happened. And all the thing that is spewing about violation of the law and the constitution, it means therefore that if they have to go to court, they really have not to go to court, because Marvin is saying that they're going to march on the highways and the byways and tralala. Sanjeev Voodoo is saying XYZ, and they have a group of lawyers together with Larry Lala, and they posse them and trial XYZ. And they really have nothing to fight. Governments are a continuation of what is happening from since we became independent. There are a few things that we move away from, we change, we twist, we turn, to hope that it will better the country. And people are still working in that direction. As it stands, Trinidadians are not really suffering when we compare ourselves to the rest of the Caribbean, to certain parts of the world, and things are moving very well. And we understand that we are heading in another direction. Change comes difficult, but we are headed and we are getting there. So I am saying to everybody, Trinidadians are intelligent, and at the end of the day, that's to settle it. Remember the beginning of the year, bars were closing because of the raise of price for alcohol. Well, there are more bars open now. Plenty more. So things are happening different. So we need to give ourselves a little pat on the shoulder and understand that we're not influenced easily by nonsensical things. You will have a good night, man.
Okay then, callers. Well, we're going to a quick break as we approach the top of the hour, everyone.
You're locked on to the station everybody's talking about. Talk City.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation.
It's no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only I love for them. That's why I will.
And we are back, people. The
Just
final
8 more minutes to go.
8 more minutes to go.
So
Kingsley is freezing in the studio
it's
right
making
now.
very cold in the studio here.
Kingsley is feeling cold. He was something
And I
to
know,
warm up his soul.
and I ain't leaving because I want all my time. I don't want no 10 cents short.
Oh, Lord.
No 5 cents short.
Oh, Lord.
So, I stay until the 7 o'clock.
You go right down till he lie down.
Right until he lie down.
Right down
So,
till he lie down.
When they get in before the last 8 minutes, and you know what I mean, can we raise
Phone
any
lines
topic?
real quiet today,
And,
like everybody hung up in the
but
cold weather, boy.
remember, it's a marathon we run today, no? It's whole day.
Yeah,
we
boy.
go there, no?
It feel like whole day.
Obi again, Obi, to the noisemaker. Why?
I notice you don't like that noisemaker girl at all, boy.
Why you do that to yourself?
You know what she's remind me of, boy? I can't remember the name of it. Maybe some one of the older heads all they call in. You remember a long time it had a toy. A toy that used to look like it on a lead pencil. It used to look like a flat bottom, like a flat bottom boat, and it used to be on a pencil, and you used to hold it and spin it and just go. If anybody could call in and tell me what was the name of that toy, that is what she sung like.
And the noisemaker need guidance. She need I to train him because Obi, I start like her. And when I start in my community before I think. Because when I start, I was the youth activist. You know what I mean? I start. But I wasn't, I was passionate sooner, but I wasn't like that kind of behavior.
You wasn't done passionate.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, bright, passionate. Too bright. I believe she's too bright. Oh, gosh. Every evening we'll be looking for this song.
Somebody request. Somebody say play something nice, show we will be.
Every evening we'll be looking for this we need the song.
Pong the
Dungalo.
They say there was something nice. I'm playing something nice to them.
You get them right.
Right? We get all this some music. We get all this some music to warm up all this every day.
Warm up my soul, darling, warm up my soul.
Tune!
Warm up my soul, darling, warm up my soul. Darling, look, I'm feeling cold. I want something to warm up my soul, darling. Look, I'm feeling
Bring in unity, we go beat it into them.
warm up my soul, darling. Look, I'm feeling cold. I want something to warm up my soul.
We go beat it into them. All they want unity, we go get all the unity. We go hug up on all the P&M sycophants.
Warm up my soul, darling, warm up my soul, darling. Look, I'm feeling cold. I want something to warm up my soul, darling.
We go hug up all the P&M sycophants. One by one. All who feeling cold, we go bring all them into the warmth of the rising sun. Penny, we go bring a cup of tea for you.
Put up a pot and make some tea. Put it in a teacup and bring it for me. You know I like it, darling, I like it real hot. So give me it, honey, straight from the pot, darling.
Watch now, we go get Penny it so hot it go scald she tongue.
Soul, darling, look, I'm feeling cold. I want something to warm up my soul. Warm up my soul, darling, warm up my soul.
Warm up your soul.
Warm up my soul, darling, warm up my soul, darling.
It was I find right here you have real chutney soca, you know. Well, what
Bro, listen, where I live,
yeah,
it only are 2 Afro trade big go there in Kampong.
Oh my gosh.
All my neighbors is Indians, you know.
Oh my gosh.
And let me tell you something. It's vibes, you know.
Vibes.
Like them too bad, you know. Love them. You know what I love them even more for? They don't lime nowhere else other than home. So once them start to lime, you ain't have no choice.
And they're minding the business.
And they're minding the business. and they just come and knock your door. You're coming outside, You're coming outside, I love them for that. Listen, it's a different level of unity they have. That's why I just tell people I don't let people convince me in this shoppiness.
They rub me and they put a pot on the fire burning.
You understand?
Yeah. Smelling that curry from outside.
Listen, it's everything is curry for them. And I ride there with my neighbors and them. It's a whole vibe.
They meet nice and then people meet
nice. Yeah. There's good people. Oh God, we had a call and we missed a call back fast. You go be the last call for the session.
2 minutes to go. Right. Come.
Caller, good afternoon.
No, it's the last call. It's Welch.
David.
I love the vibes.
Yes, man, David.
Yeah, I'm not dancing to these songs that I now leaving my mother there.
David, thank you for
I guess what I'm leaving with.
What are you leaving with? Curry?
I'll leave it with roti, boy.
Roti, boy!
So I love it, this music. I love it,
Yes, man.
Same, guys.
Okay, then. You too, David, man. Caller, good afternoon. We squeezing it in.
Yes, that toy is a rara boy.
It's a rara. I know that. That is why I say rara. It's a rara boy. That is the name of the toy. It is literally called a rara horse.
Okay. And that's what she is, a rara. A rara. A loud noise maker, Lara.
Oh God, people fight closing comments, Kingsley.
Well, we'll be back here again. Tomorrow afternoon to the evening, I'll be right here again running my thought, and I know that next week David Welch will be back in his hot seat again. And just remember, tomorrow again from 6 a.m. is the Ground Report, right up to 8 o'clock. I wonder if the Ground Reporters promote we program, boy. I always promoting the program.
Listen, it doesn't matter who them promote, as long as we promote.
Okay, no problem. Have a nice evening.
People remember what I say, you cannot become a first world nation with a third world mentality. Make a better version of yourself, Trinidad and Tobago. We love you, and we are out of here.